Hello and welcome everyone back to a brand new episode of Crownwood. We are well and truly into the mid part of this season, and today we're off to Silverstone in the UK, mirroring the real life GP at the weekend. For my objective, newest ones are place in the top 3, winning the next 3 GPs, so 3 podiums. We've been doing that, we've been on the podium all the way back as far as Le Mans. I think we came P4, so we're going to jump straight into Silverstone now, and hopefully we can continue our winning streak. So free practice 1 is done, and unfortunately I am P19. Now, I must say, game feels terrible after coming off it from a while and coming back to it. Track like Silverstone, you need precision, speed, you need to be smooth. I can't be any of them on this game. Trying to place the bike at high speed is so lumbersome. It's lackluster, the feeling getting from the bike, so I could have done more laps of practice, but I was just not enjoying it, so I kind of just skipped to the end. This could be a bit of a weird weekend for me because this feels terrible to ride, so when I'm around the AI it's probably going to even get worse, so it's going to be a hard race for me this one. I already can see it's going to be a tough weekend, so we're probably going to lose points this weekend, but it's all about minimising the damage. So again, a bit frustrating, we are in Q1, and if you can see by the minimap, every single rider is on the entry to Magnus Beckett's currently. When I came out of the pits to do my lap, they were all pretty much in Sector 1, and the times were updating. Garcia was going quicker, even though every single rider is in Sector 1. So how were they updating? So again, more milestone magic. So we're up against it really, so I might even make it out of Q1 here in Silverstone, which would be a shame. So the session is complete. We are coming up now to the final sector. Been a pretty decent lap considering how slow I've been so far on this race weekend. See again though, not even threatening an apex. At the end of this lap it's going to be really difficult to get a stop down into Vale for some reason. Since coming back to this game it feels like I have zero brakes at all, just no engine braking, very poor brakes. Through Club up to the line. The 2045. Oh, we missed out by 1/10.5 to Barry Baltus.
Which will start in a few minutes.
So that is very unfortunate. The lap times didn't update, which is good, so even though they were definitely not the lap times they were doing, it was annoying seeing them update, but we missed out by a couple of tenths only. Ooh, that is slightly frustrating, but we're going to be a million miles off now for the grid, so it's going to be a really difficult race this, because I guarantee they're going to be all over the place at a track like this. So potentially a bit of rain in the air. It is a mixed grid for the start. There's many rear tyres of the hard. I'm on the soft all the way down in P21. Ooh, we are miles off. It's going to be a long race for me this one because I just don't have the speed. And if it rains, I don't know if I'll go forward or backwards really, because the rain is really inconsistent on this game. And again, on a track like this you want to be consistent. And if the rain comes in, it could be curtains for me. But we'll see how it goes.
The riders have been greeted by a fantastic atmosphere here at Silverstone. They're all...
Right. Lights are on. We are in gear. Can we get a good launch for once? No, we are... Look at that. Like, I'll just move straight onto the race line. That really annoys me because it completely kills the realism. Gives us a window of opportunity to go up a few positions. We have small contact with Sean Dylan Kelly. We're on the outside, almost doing a Borja Gomez up the inside on the glass. There's many positions we're having contact with. Rivera, to be honest, I thought it was Dixon, that's Arbolino, oh no, it's Sam Lowe's who's gone wide. A better start than I expected, already into the points. I reckon their lap times are probably not as good as they led on. Up the inside of Mr. Lowe's, who's on his way to Superbikes. His final British GP. Just, yeah, thanks Sam. 9 laps of Silverstone ahead of me. I suppose this race will be a lot more interesting for the viewer though, for the last few we've been out the front by a bit. But unfortunately the AI are just piss poor on this game. Thanks Sam again giving me contact. I'm already uncomfortable enough as is with the physics and just the overall performance of myself at this track on these bikes. Don't need the AI doing silly moves. They brake quite early. Probably meaning that I'm braking too late, and that's why I feel like I have no braking performance. Extend. Worst thing about this game, well, not the worst thing, but it's one of the worst things. When you brake hard, the bike just sits up and goes straight, it doesn't turn in at all. It's a very annoying kind of built-in feature to the game. But we're sitting here in P16, up a few positions from our grid slot, but not really making any progress. Again, I put them in on the brakes, but they just have extreme turning. As I says that, I stick a wheel up the inside of, I think, Vera. He is on dry tires. I just wanted to double check that as well there, to make sure that he hasn't gone the full commitment. It's overcast at the moment, but it doesn't look like it's going to rain personally. We're running him. We are being held up slightly by him. I really want to get him cleared. I reckon I can go away with the top 14 are all in one line. It's like a Moto3 race. But he's gotten a good exit. He's alongside me again, and I'll just slide across his nose. Over. Take him way too much speed into Magus Beckett. Too surprised to see him come back, to be honest. It looks like we have broken Guevara as of right now. Fortunately, Sam Lowe's down in P14 for the final race. I just realised that. That's a sad finish to what should have been a really good Moto2 career for him. He's now going to be overtaken by some Irish guy. That really will rub salt into the wounds here at Silverstone for him. Even Slipstream hit the roll there, actually. That was weird. We're going to go for the move up the inside of Bo Ben Schneider. We're making good progress, apparently, with the fastest man on track. Somehow just don't believe that, really. Gonna have a look at the inside into Vale. They go really, it's like a defensive line, but it's just our natural line. But up the inside of tall Dutchman we go. You can see the leaders. Another fast lap of the race at 2:05.1, so we're way off what they were doing in qualifying. Seconds. What a surprise. Up the inside we go, Garcia maybe, small bit of contact. And we hold it through Luffield. Towards the curb, we're behind the other British rider in the class. See, Rory Skinner is towards the back of the field, so it was Ben Dixon. Decent run. We're going straight on away. We drifted in, we take a really deep line just like the AI. Not really the ideal line. To be honest, right, I think it's getting darker. Genuinely think it's getting darker. Gained so much onto the back of Dixon. My rider's not happy with my own conduct. They're so slow through some corners, but in other corners they're just on rails. Garcia had a look at the back of me there. We definitely don't have the top end of the middle class top teams. Even with the slipstream, I was struggling to make anything back. We were very, very close to the dirt there. Bar for really for lunge. I reckon the top 10 is still on. Yeah, that. Can we go around the outside? Yes, yes, we can. Do we hold it? As soon as you release the brake, the thing just understeer like a truck. Lopez leans on me, and Dixon got me back to the line. He did. We were pretty much bang on, so it's good to see that I'm not good out of the final corner, so at least I know if it comes to it, if it's a drag race for the line, I'll be in trouble. At least I know it. Big 10 coming on Lopez. Call me Maverick Vinales because this is my favourite overtaking spot. Tries hanging around the outside in fairness to him, but to no avail. Jesus, mid-corner speed there was rapid. Nicely, a bit of slipstream and some late braking holds him off. Not behind his teammate Fermin Aldeguer. We're going to try and line him up into the old turn 1, that is Cops. Just they can pick up the throttle and turn the bike. They don't have that gyroscopic sitting up thing as much as we do. Unfortunately for me, that means I've dropped back even further from move into 1 is not an option. Is it? Refuse to take an apex through Cops even, not Stowe. Gave a call to Stowe a minute ago. So many corners here, it's a long track, you kind of mixed up. Having a look through 12. Maybe kind of set him up from around out of Beckett's up Chapel. Have a look at Salash, this is a lunge. The inside of one of the IO bikes as well, not the IO, oh my god, what happened there? And that has lost me my fastest lap and my position to Fermin Aldeguer. Oh, airtime across the curb, they have so much more in the final corner club. I'm so weak through there. Probably we go into farm for my favourite move in 3, 2, 1. Again, we just pick him up. He releases the brake though. Is he going to try to hold it? He is. We're going to go wide here. See can we cut back. Fairness to Fermin. Oh, we touched the curb and lost the front. Fermin there really cut the line off. They're so good as well on the edge of the tyre. Through that section here as you come out of the loop and you accelerate onto the straight. Unmatched, cannot touch them. So when it comes to the last couple of laps, we're going to really need to be on our A game through there if we're going to keep some positions. We're going to go wide through Luffield. We might naturally turn back in, see if we square it off. Won't really gain anything. Again, all the low, draggy, kind of heavy acceleration corners, the AI have an extreme advantage. High speed stuff, it looks like it's a bit more friendly to me, so we will see how it plays out as we get down to the last few laps. We gain a lot on him. We're going to go around the outside, we're going to lean on him. We get up the inside of Salach. No, we cannot. It looks like Maggots, Beckett's, and up into Stowe probably is our best chance at getting points. Good run again. We're too close to a slipstream, we'll just stay out of it. Maybe come back now. We'll probably get Vietti as well from this range. I'm going to hold back as he is my teammate, give him a bit more respect. Oh, touch curb, don't like that. Biggest issue is, right, I reckon I can make moves into Vale like that. Don't need him, Vietti, come on, give me some space. But I don't know if I can hold it to the line. Be a good example. Just about. So somehow we're still the fastest man on the circuit. We're up to P6! Nearly in the gravel there at Abbey, thanks to my teammate. On the wrong side coming into this corner, but we still have the performance on the brakes. Release the front, so can I turn it? Can I shoot it up the inside? No. Action! No! Lost front again. So dangerous there, and that's cost me. That is Vietti back. Probably going to be another one as well, or two. That might have been my chance at like a podium, maybe gone. Unfortunate. We're going to have a look at Chantra. Release the brakes. Hope I can keep it ahead of him. Oh, contact with me and my teammate. We both have the same animation. How hilarious is that? Oh, he leans on me as well, the cheeky bugger. That could have been a crash for me. Inside of Vietti. We're back into our fastest part of the track. We catch the top 5. To be fair, the fact we've made it this far is brilliant so far, really. Be nice to keep our podium streak going though. Oh, we got all on the wrong side there. My god, it left us no room on the outside. We didn't really deserve any room, so I can't have too many gripes with that. Oh my god, club is really, really an issue for me. That's brought Vietti right back on my back wheel. Oh god, that'd be all wrong. Got it all wrong. Get out of here. Know full well that'll gain it back into village. Set myself up then for the loop. Oh, I'm not touching the curb in there. I'm drifting front and rear end simultaneously. Oh my god, I'm trying so hard to maintain speed through there because of how OP they are, and you can see what it's doing to me. I ran off the track there. Thankfully they're weak into Brooklands. I get back most of my time. Throw it in, see if we match Canet in his turning ability. We cannot. Pardon the pun. Again though, into Cops, they go wide. You get the run up the hill. Doesn't look like a hill, but I can tell you for sure, having sat up the inside, oh my god, having sat at turn 1 in real life, it is a massive steep incline up to the Beckett's complex. Gore's on the curb, surely he's not going to get that stopped, he does. Leaves himself open to this run, and just turns back across the race line. Interesting one, eh? But we are up to P4, and what the hell is Alberto Arena, it's not Alberto. Albert Arena, speak of the devil. Just saying, what is he doing up this far up the grade, but we put pace to that. We're about to come on to the final lap here. Oh, we go for it again. We're going to lean on Pedro. Somehow we're up to P2. I cannot believe this. We nearly lose on the curb there. I accept the fact Arbolino has me around the outside. Last lap of the race again to me, 2:04.8. Not too bad considering the overtakes and the moves. See, can we get Arbolino now into the next corner? Goes defensive. We're going to go for the around the outside move. Down to first, cut across, block off the inside path. That should be P2 unless he can get the run out of here. Oh my god, lost front. Jesus, that was so close. In the middle of the corner, great, but we definitely got the corner speed out of it. We have to go for the lunge into Brooklands. Pedro's getting away. Oh, I'm on the white line. You don't want to be doing that around Brooklands. Gonna be probably as we get sat up, we get bumped into really more. So by Arbolino, that could have cost me the win. Cost me a chance at it anyway. I was hoping maybe we got to run up the hanger straight. Round the outside of Cops, that's an interesting move I didn't think I'd be doing today. Get to hold it now through Beckett's, get the run out of Chapel. And a bit of slipstream, and maybe, oh, we go so deep. Go for the lunge. We're gonna go wide though. He cuts us right back. Bale is the opportunity, but we're so far back. He goes defensive, leaves us no option but to go for it around the outside. He squeezes us onto the racing line. Can we get him to the line? I don't think we actually will get him to the line. We're going to have to go wide. Power shifting to third. He goes for it. Can we square him off? Oh, we've been done in the final corner. I predicted it earlier in the race.
Let's take a look at the
P2 from God knows where on the grid, 19th I think.
Riders are enjoying a well-deserved lap of honour, and we'll soon be joining them in Parc Fermé for the usual post-race interviews.
What a damn shame. 10th off the win, but we keep our podium streak going, and more importantly, we didn't lose many points considering how bad of a weekend we're having. And have we lost? We've actually gained points over Tony Arbolino, another 4 points stretched out, so now we're over 2 wins ahead of the Italian in P2, and we still have more than 56 points then Pedro Acosta. Team Championship, we are winning still by 10 points, but the Io boys are getting closer. Yeti unfortunately just isn't really doing it, so week in, week out most of my points are going to this, whereas Vietti's just chipping in here and there, but not enough really to keep us in the lead by much.
We're in the Parc Fermé where the top 3 finishers have just arrived. This guy may be a little disappointed not to have won, but it's a second place that will leave him feeling competitive going forward.
So it is more than halfway through the season now. We're up to round 11. We have a message from our teammate. Team is working well, I agree. Why are you underperforming is what I should say to him. But I'll give him the nice compliment and respond nicely because I want to keep him on my team. Basically keep him up to speed. If it, any better really, be helping me in the team championship. But unfortunately just isn't at that level yet. But I'm going to end it there for today's episode. Next, we will be off to Red Bull Ring. Today was a fun episode in that race, to be honest, because there was a decent dynamic of decent racing, strengths and weaknesses, and it wasn't too barged me out of the way. Now, there was a lot of it, but it wasn't as bad as other tracks, so I actually enjoyed that, especially coming from further back, having the corners where I could send it and really try. So we get some more racing like that. Actually, I could enjoy this, but the physics still ruin it for me, so it makes it hard for me to want to come back and record on this game. But we still push on. I think this is episode 11 or 12 now, so we are slowly getting there, and we will get into GP. It will take us a while, but we'll get there eventually. But thank you all for tuning in. If you did enjoy today's video, drop a like down below, subscribe to see more, and I should catch y'all in a future episode. Thank you for watching. See you all soon. Bye bye.